Plasma ability. It's been in the game since 1996. Makes 3 appearances. We got Superstar, we got Kirby Air Ride, and we got Kirby Star Allies. It also is in Superstar Ultra, obviously. And yeah, it's probably a top 5 of Kirby copy ability for me. The reason why I like it so much is because it feels like there's a lot of depth to it, you know? You're constantly trying to charge up. You're constantly trying to rack up your inputs, whether it be in Kirby Superstar when you're blocking, trying to mash the directional inputs, or you're in Kirby Star Allies or on the Switch, you know, you're freaking running back and forth with the Switch controller as fast as you can with the Joy-Cons. Either way, it just feels like you always have something to do on the screen, trying to level up your ability to maximum firepower. And then when you get the maximum firepower, it has a massive payoff. It doesn't even stop at walls. That mofo just keeps flying. Plasma ability, super duper sick. Let's show it off in Superstar. In Superstar, you can only get the Plasma ability from one enemy, Plasma Wisp, a very uninspiring name, but still, the ability Plasma will give you 5 different attacks depending upon how much you charge it up, and you're going to be able to charge it up by moving the directional buttons as fast as possible, okay? While you're moving, you hold left, right, and down and up, fast, you know, change them quickly, press them quickly, you'll be charged up, you're shooting light arrows, you're shooting blasts. You know what, let's just break down each one. In the older games, like I said, you had the 5 powers, right? In Superstar, you had just the 5 slots. On top of that, though, you had the 5 powers, but once your power reached a certain amount of energy, it also did damage itself, which is pretty cool. It acted like as a natural shield, which is actually low-key super good if you're fighting bosses, because you can block, and you can actually still move the directional button to charge up your power, and then you can deal damage while you're blocking an opponent. It's very good. It's very strong. Plasma's so cool. But as time's going on in the future, we got more stuff added to Plasma, right? Kirby Air Ride is just like a completely different game. It does still have all of your abilities, you know, your Arrow Shot, your Needle Shot, your Omega Blast, but, you know, it's just like in a racing format now. You have to eat up the Plasma Doodle on the road. You're going to still directional your inputs while you're, you know, trying to drive the Kirby Air Ride, and then the more you move it, the more power you charge up, and then you get one of the corresponding attacks again. It's not too different other than the fact that, you know, you're freaking racing. But other than that, the Plasma ability is pretty similar to Superstar. In Star Allies, you no longer actually eat Plasma Wisp, you eat the homie Plug. Plug! That's how you get the Plasma ability. In Kirby Star Allies, let's just start it right off the bat, you could also give your teammates elemental powers, and Plasma gives them this electricity-like power, and it's also super duper dope. On top of that, he goes back to his original moves. He is missing the middle charge ability, but he does have the rest of them. And he's got some newer stuff, so let's take a look at that, right? Let's look at the new, cooler stuff. You also have new moves, right? So, Plasma, before you just charged it up, you just shot your blast forward. Now it has corresponding moves with upwards. You got upwards needle, upwards explosions, upwards shockwave, the whole shebang. There's like 4 or 5 of them in there as well. So, Plasma got a great new extension. Everybody's like, wow, they finally did something. Plasma is cool now. It's new, it's unique, it's got more stuff to it. But they did something better in Star Allies for Plasma.
But wait! There's more!
Even better than that, people, than adding 5 new upwards moves. And what could that be? They gave Kirby Pikachu's up B, and it does a crazy amount of damage. What? What? Look at this thing, it just flies around. And in Star Allies, unlike the other games, you can also move the Joy-Cons back and forth quickly to count as charging up. You don't only have to use directional inputs. This way, you could actually hold the Joy-Cons, you're just moving them, and you're just a Pikachu up being all over the stage. You never even have to touch the ground again. It's a better Pikachu up B. It's crazy. Plasma is just such a cool freaking ability, and through the years it's just gotten better, and I'm just glad I got to show it off today, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it and come back for the next showcase for a Kirby ability through the years. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.